Prompt engineering should now be renamed as context engineering, because today, even if I write a bad prompt, Gemini or ChatGPT can fix the prompt itself. The real skill is not in writing long complex sentences, but in making sure that you add enough context to your prompts. Most students in their 20s think that they need to learn fancy coding or do a master's degree in AI to get the best opportunities, whereas in reality, all you need are real value-adding skills. The future belongs to those who have good health, great taste, strong pattern finding skills, and the vocabulary to describe those patterns. Welcome everyone. This is your dost Ansh Mehra, and you are learning from the cutting edge school enabled by the 01 Network by Zerodha. Remember, AI is only replacing those who are not good at what they do. Jobs are not going away, they are being redefined, and you need to evolve on time so you become eligible for these new jobs. The question is, how do you evolve if you're a college student or a young professional just about to enter the job market? So in this quick video, I'm gonna give designers, marketers, and even tech engineers, each one of these personas, a 3-stage roadmap with important lessons I've learned so far, teaching artificial intelligence to corporates, colleges, and MNCs across the world. But first, let me clear some basics. AI is not a new career option. In fact, AI is going to help you do whatever it is that you were doing before 10 times better. You need to learn the first principles of your subject and then the vocabulary to describe those fundamentals along with relevant AI tools that are best in your niche. Now, if you're a designer, AI will help you find inspiration, create your first drafts or your mockups 10 times faster. If you're a developer, AI will help you debug, document your push requests, and also ship your products faster. If you're in finance, AI will help you do better analytics and also find takeaways or insights from your balance sheets 10 times faster. If you're in HR or talent acquisition, AI can help you scan resumes, write your job descriptions, and even conduct pre-screening interviews. If you're a lawyer or legal analyst, AI can help you summarize really long contracts, draft your basic agreements, and do your legal research way faster. If you're in education or trainings, then AI can help you create personalized learning paths or help you create your pitch decks or even give you instant personalized feedback options that can help you deliver education at scale. If you're in operations or supply chain, AI can help you optimize your workflows, flag risks way before your eyes see them, and automate repetitive reports. The real question is, how do you achieve these outcomes? And the answer is not in panicking, but in splitting your upcoming days into learning about your course subject and also learning about latest AI tools like ChatGPT and Gemini for doing research, Claude for scripting or marketing copywriting, Gamma for presentations, Fathom or TuneMind for your meetings and note-taking, Midjourney for image creation, Julius AI for data analysis, 11 Labs, Acool, and HeyGen for your content creation workflows, LookX for interior and architecture, Notion and Loom for productivity. Almost all of these tools have a free plan available, and we have taught almost every single tool's foundation already on our YouTube channel. I will upload a list of these free tutorials in the description of this video. Now, before I reveal the 3-stage roadmaps, let me tell you about a very exciting event where you can not only meet me but also attend a live AI keynote session delivered by me on stage. Odoo, an all-in-one business tool, is hosting India's biggest business and tech event, Odoo Community Days 2025, on August 13th and 14th. If you want to meet founders and creators just like me, you should attend this event at the Mahatma Mandir in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. The best part is that you can attend it for free. Last year, I had attended Odoo Community Days 2024 and gave a very exciting live session on prompt engineering. Even this time, you'll get a chance to attend a lot of such live events, sessions, and exciting demos. You'll find the details about the registrations in the description of this video. You can network with more than 20,000 founders, creators, and professionals, attend more than 200 live talks, demos, influencer sessions, and real business stories that you can learn from. Plus, you can use their latest version Odoo 19 with upgraded features for your business. At this event, you can network, learn, grab amazing food, vibe to the concert, and hit the after party with some of the smartest minds shaping India's business future. So don't miss the biggest business tech event in India and register now by clicking the given link in my description. And let's catch up at Odoo Community Days 2025. Now, let's continue with the video. You need to understand that the bottom rung of the corporate ladder is breaking. Let me explain. Because this was a concept first introduced to me by the New York Times. The traditional linear career path, the so-called ladder, is becoming an outdated model. The old playbook of simply obtaining a degree, securing a tech job, and moving up a predefined corporate hierarchy is no longer as safe as it was. But why? Because AI is eating into almost every entry-level job. Roles that were once considered to be training grounds, like junior analysts, customer representatives, and even basic engineering and design assistants, are increasingly being replaced or assisted by AI, which means that the bottom rung of this conventional corporate ladder is slowly disappearing. A very recent report by Microsoft has listed out a bunch of new jobs that might be created because of AI. And it says that top roles under consideration include AI trainers, data specialists, security specialists, AI agent specialists, ROI analysts, and AI strategists in marketing, finance, customer support, and consulting. But here is the problem. Most people don't know how to transition or even start learning for these new professions, because almost every college or school curriculum has no awareness of these upcoming jobs. So, let's break this down so that you can create your own self-paced, self-learning path yourself. Most of you watching this video are from one of these three domains: engineering, product design, or marketing. Now let me give you a roadmap for each and every one of them. If you're planning to enter engineering or pursue a technical career, you need to get a BTech degree so that you have a college stamp to get credibility. But in parallel, you need to learn how to build with AI. So your roadmap to evolve will require three important stages. And this is when I am assuming that you are already enrolled in a traditional BTech degree. Apart from the traditional BTech degree, you need to be responsible enough to learn on your own using either YouTube videos or free documentations. And for every tool that I recommend, I will make sure that I put the links to the official documentations in the description of this video. Throughout your self-paced learning, if there's anything complicated, you can take that part of the documentation, paste it into ChatGPT or Gemini, and simply ask it to explain it to you as if you're a 10-year-old. This is the most valuable hack that you will learn in order to upskill yourself very quickly. Number one is to learn the foundational AI toolkits that almost all AI engineers need to use. This includes tools like Devin, Hugging Face, LangChain, using OpenAI APIs, understanding how vector databases work, which can either be in Pinecone or VV8. Now I know that a lot of these words might be foreign to you, but just take a note of these terms, go to the description, and you will find detailed links, absolute end-to-end documentations explaining you how all of these things work. Step number two is to upskill in machine learning operations. This is going to be a super high demand job. Learn how to fine-tune, deploy, and monitor AI models and their learning. And to understand this, you need to learn tools like MLflow, Fast API, or even Docker. There's a bunch of new tools in the market, so they will keep on changing. The point is that if you understand the foundations of machine learning models and the ability to create your own LLM models, you will always have an upper hand. Part number three is understanding how large language models work. And there are plenty of free YouTube courses on building your own RAG models. Now, RAG stands for Retrieval Augmented Generation, which in simple words means that you take the basic layer of artificial intelligence and put your own personal data on top of that so that the answers you get are more relevant and more specific to your own niche. And it goes without saying, you need to understand the basics of prompt engineering for all of these specific tools. Now, you can start with all of these free LLM courses that you get on YouTube, and if you want project briefs to actually build, try building an internal GPT chatbot for a company's documentation. The end goal should be to transition from a mere software engineer to an AI engineer or an agent developer or even an AI integration consultant. We've already taught so many tools like N10, Make. In fact, we've also released a proper course on building AI agents, complete foundational stuff on our YouTube channel available for free. I'll put that link in description. Now, if you're from product design, please make sure that you get a BDes degree so that you have a college stamp. Because no matter what people say, a college stamp matters a lot. It opens up a lot of doors for you, and without a conventional degree, you will have to work 10 times harder to impress your clients or your prospects. Now, your personal upskilling roadmap should again have 3 stages. First of all, master no-code tools that Figma is about to launch, like Figma Make or Figma Sites. Because designers will no longer be expected to just make pixels. You will no longer be a craftsman of components or of design systems. You will be expected to think like an architect, like a builder, and actually sit and collaborate with product managers and your product developers and quickly prototype either on a front-end level or also on a basic prototype level. Number 2. Understand AI behavior, specifically how user interfaces will change with new AI models coming in. Learn how LLMs communicate. Learn how to design for AI-enabled conversations. In fact, I will share a few links in the description that will help you understand new guidelines, new foundations of how user interface designers need to now learn and understand in order to make these new apps that have AI inside of it. Because this is a completely new ball game. It's almost like how spatial design completely changed the way we interact with apps. Very similarly, even UX designers will need to learn how these new guidelines are forming so that when you get hired in a new AI startup as a UX designer, you know the correct guidelines and how AI UX actually works. Now, this is where you shift from a very basic UI UX designer to an AI experience designer, almost like an architect of the entire experience. Number 3. Design new interfaces. Think beyond buttons and screens and start designing more intuitive chat interfaces. Maybe start designing for the Vision Pro or for the Quest. Also figure out all the new ways of product interactions. Very soon, OpenAI might launch a new hardware that will completely change the way how we interact with AI. Figure out how are they making apps for the Meta Ray-Bans, because the way we interact with computers is about to change. AI assistants and tools are evolving super fast, and if you want to make sure you stay relevant, you need to know the right design guidelines for all of these new interfaces. Your end goal should be to transition into roles like a product architect or an AI experience designer who understands the entire user flow of not only screens and computers, but all the new hardware devices that are being introduced into the market. If you're from marketing, the entire roadmap is very straightforward. Learn how to write better and spot patterns across social media. Learn the basics of AI voice cloning and video cloning using tools like Odoo, HeyGen, and 11 Labs. Be hands-on with ChatGPT, Gemini, VO3, and other image generation tools like Ideogram and Midjourney. Now, a lot of you in my comment section keep asking that, Ansh, what is this pattern finding? It is about consuming examples from your profession and carefully asking yourself that why do certain hooks or thumbnails go viral? Why do certain scripts get more watch time? Why do some topics or trends work repeatedly while others keep on flopping? Every time as a marketer, when you open up YouTube or Instagram or LinkedIn, and anytime you're reading something or consuming something, ask yourself, why did this thumbnail catch my eye? Why did I stop scrolling here? What is the hook structure, the pacing, the topic, the editing structure? Because before you start creating something incredible, you need to consume something incredible. And not just consume, but also reflect to figure out why is this thing working in a specific way. Now, when I say reflect, you can't just reflect in thoughts. You need to document your reflections with utmost discipline. So you need to maintain a page on Notion or on Google Sheets where you actually save all the hooks that have received your attention or thumbnails that you have clicked out of curiosity, and try to add 5 to 6 items every single day. After 30 days, your eyes and your subconscious brain will start spotting recurring patterns. So, before I end this video, I want to revise 3 core principles that I always share, especially for those who are about to plan their 20s in the age of AI. Lesson number 1. Learn about agentic AI as much as you can. Everybody is trying to figure out how they can make money from AI tools. The truth is, learning AI tools is extremely simple. There is no competitive advantage if you know how to use Gemini or ChatGPT. The real strength is in how you can create workflows that can include the power of these tools to get business outcomes. You do not get paid for working hard. You get paid when the clients that you serve or the business where you work in saves time or makes money because of you. And you can help your business or client save a lot of money and time if you learn agentic workflows. Now, there is a huge difference between AI agents, AI tools, and AI automations. And we've already taught everything before. But just to quickly revise, a traditional AI tool is like a calculator. It can compute numbers, but it can't really take initiatives or make decisions on its own. So you have to manually operate it each time you want to use it. An AI agent, on the other hand, is more like a personal assistant that can proactively take actions to achieve goals that you set. And an AI agent actually sits in a workflow. So while your workflow can have non-AI tools and AI tools, an AI agent is a part of your workflow that can help you achieve outcomes faster. Now, companies and agencies all across the world are looking for young talent who can set up these agentic workflows for them. In fact, Microsoft has created a proper AI transformation roadmap that they feel all companies will have in the next few years. Phase 1 is human with assistant. This is where most people are right now. Every employee is given access to an AI assistant, which can be either ChatGPT, Copilot, or Gemini, basically tools that can help you write faster, summarize better, code cleaner, or analyze quicker. But phase 2 will be human agent teams. AI agents will start joining teams as digital colleagues, and these digital colleagues can be of your human colleagues as well. They will not just assist, they will actively take on specific tasks based on human instructions. And this is where your ability to think like a systems engineer, your ability to figure out patterns and create workflows around those patterns will be the most useful skill. Your ability to describe those systems, to have the shared vocabulary of your industry, will put you 10 steps ahead of anybody else who's just thinking but not able to describe it in the form of systems. Phase number 3 will be human-led, agent-operated, and this is where things will go to another level. Humans will just set the vision, the direction, and define the goals. AI agents will run the entire workflow, operate the systems, and only report back or ask for help when needed. Now, you need to understand that in all of these lessons, there are certain takeaways. And your most important takeaway is to start learning the basics of N10 and Make from our free courses on the Cutting Edge School. Lesson number 2. Stop considering AI as a cheap replacement and start seeing it like an intern who's a little drunk. Now, there's a certain workflow that we've always explained of how humans and AI will work together, where humans need to think, then humans will prompt the AI, then AI will give them a result, the human being has to validate the result, and then build on top of that result to finally deliver it to their stakeholders. And we've been teaching this workflow for more than 2 years. In fact, I have uploaded a proper masterclass of my session at IIM Bangalore. It is called Basics of AI. Please make sure you watch that as a supplementary material. I'll put the link in description. So your takeaway here is that you should always see AI as an assistant to your intelligence rather than a replacement to your intelligence. Lesson number 3, use AI for your first draft and not your last draft. Think about it. If there are 10 companies competing with each other, and all of them end up using ChatGPT for their final draft, in a span of 6 months, their marketing, their ads, their emails, their visuals, everything will look identical because on a fundamental level, they have all hired the same intelligence. But the real art is in companies understanding how AI works and then building on top of AI outcomes. So your takeaway is to learn how to build on top of AI outputs and put your own twist to them so that you are able to use AI in ways where it's impossible to reverse engineer. Let's quickly revise what we have learned in this entire video. Number 1. Prompt engineering will soon become context engineering. Writing the perfect prompt will not matter as much as it is mattering today. What will matter is giving clear context, the background about your problem statement, and the intent behind solving that problem. The real skill is going to be framing requests intelligently, prioritizing which problem to solve first, and not actually getting into fancy prompts. Point number 2. AI is an amplifier and not a career. AI won't give you a new identity, it will just 10x your existing one. So focus on augmentation instead of blind automation. And this is something that we had discussed in our Future of Jobs report as well, where I had shown you the exact difference between AI augmentation and AI automation. I'll share that link in the description. You need to learn your subject first and then use AI to deliver things faster, better, and more creatively. Number 3, the bottom rung of the corporate ladder is breaking. Entry-level jobs are being redefined or completely replaced, and new roles like AI trainers and agent specialists and AI strategists will require hybrid skills. Traditional degrees will not be enough, so you need to have a self-paced learning schedule, real-world, tool-based fluency, which will only come when you are hands-on with these tools. Number 4. Evolve based on your domain. So for engineers, I shared that you need to learn tools like Devon and Hugging Face and LangChain, OpenAI APIs and Pinecone. You need to understand machine learning operations and the foundations of LLMs, which might include RAG or even prompt engineering. You need to target roles like AI engineer, agent developer, or even an LLM integrator. For product designers, please know that you will now need to shift from being just a designer to a no-code builder on either tools like Figma Make or Figma Sites. Learn how users will now interact with conversational UIs. And I will be sharing a bunch of links in the description that will help you understand these new guidelines. Target roles like AI experience designer or a product architect instead of just being a UI designer. For marketers, please practice writing hooks, analyzing viral trends, and automating campaigns. Learn tools like HeyGen, 11 Labs, Akul, and Midjourney. Study pattern recognition in copy, thumbnails, CTAs, and all kinds of story formats that run across your social media. On number 5, understand the foundations of agentic AI. Tools may come and go, but the first principles will remain the same. But for now, your starting point should be to learn N10 and make and build agentic workflows and automations that can act on your behalf. And free courses for all of this content is already available on our YouTube channel. Let me know in the comment section if you found this useful. Let us know if there are any certain niches or topics or skill sets that you want me to cover in the next video. Do not forget to click on the like button because that helps us reach more people and deliver such high quality content again and again. I hope that you have clicked on the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you do not miss our upcoming videos. All resources have been compiled together in the description of this video. I hope that you're taking care of your mind and body. This is your dost Ansh Mehra and you were learning from the cutting edge school enabled by the 01 network by Zerodha.